Bismillah Rahman Rahim. I am repeating the video on translation method of foreign financial statements as once again Bayan Muhammad Maghlad, one of my students in advanced accounting, plugged a calculation mistake. I thank Bayan for reporting the calculation error and I encourage my subscribers and others to please let me know if they notice an error in my videos. This is the sixth video on translation of foreign affiliate financial statements, and in this session we will talk about the current method and then we will do an exercise. But in the beginning of this session, I would like to thank my son Muhammad Abdullah Khan, who gifted me an iPad along with all the necessary accessories without which making these videos would not have been possible. I would like to thank Nabiya Khan for helping me out in preparing these awesome slides. I would like to thank my wife Samina for her care, encouragement and constant support, who allowed me to use time for her in making this video. First of all, let us look into what exchange rate should be used under the current rate method. Current assets and liabilities are translated by applying the current exchange rate. Paid in capital is translated by applying the historical rate. Beginning retained earnings is translated by applying the ending balance of the prior year. Dividend is translated by applying the historical rate when dividend is declared. Revenues and expenses are translated by applying the average exchange rate because sales take place throughout the year. The cumulative translation adjustment is recorded in the balance sheet and the current year translation adjustment is recorded under other comprehensive income in the balance sheet. Let us look into an exercise, and in this exercise there are two balance sheets, one at the beginning of the year and the second at the end of the year. We are also provided with an income statement and the numbers are in Swiss franc. This exercise is to be solved using the current rate method. On January 1, 2008, Trend 10 System, a US-based company, purchased a controlling interest in Grant Management Consultants located in Zurich, Switzerland. The acquisition was treated as a purchase transaction. The 2008 financial statements are stated in Swiss francs as follows. You can see the dates on the historical and the current rate, the average rate and the dividend declaration and payment date. The exchange rates are provided at the beginning of the year as well as at the end of the year. Please note that the rates on 31st December are the current rates as the financial statement is prepared at the end of the year, and the rates on 1st of January are the historical rates. Translate the year-end balance sheet and income statement of the foreign subsidiary. Using the current rate method of translation, prepare a schedule to verify the translation adjustment. Let us pull the information and translate the income statement and the balance sheet from Swiss francs to US dollars. So revenues and expenses will be translated at the average exchange rate, and the average exchange rate is 0.5654. Same rates will be applied for the operating expenses. Regarding retained earning, we are going to use the historical rate, that is the rate on 1st of January, that is 0.59 0.5987. Dividends, we will be using the dividend declared and payment date, that is 0.581. This is rate. We will calculate the retained earning in a while, and let us see what these values are equal to. So 75 times 0.5654 is 42,405. Average exchange rate is 30,000 times 0.5654 is 16,962, and revenue and the net income will be 25,000 443. Then the retained earnings will be after translation will be equal to 5987. Dividends will be equal to 8,715, and the retained earning will be 22,715. Next, let us come to cash and receivables. Cash and receivables will be, we are going to apply the current exchange rate, that is the rate on 31st December, 0.5321. Same for the net property also, 0.5321. And also for accounts payable, 0.5321. Common stock, we will be using the historical rate, that is 0.5987. Then let us make the calculations now. So cash and receivables after translation will be 29,266 US dollars, 19,688 US dollars, and the total will be 48,953. Accounts payable will be 17,027. Common stock will be 11,974. Retained earning will be 22,715, as we have calculated just now. Now, if you make the total of liabilities and stockholder equity is 51,716, and this amount is not equal to the assets. There is a difference, and the difference is of 2,763. So we have to make the adjustment, and adjustment will be under the cumulative translation adjustment, 2,763. This is a loss, and now the assets and liabilities and stockholder equity are equal, 48,953. Next, we are going to verify our calculations. Now, the exposed net assets, that is total assets minus total liabilities, on January 1 is minus 30, that is 30,000. And we are going to use the historical rate, that is 0.5987. The net income is 45,000 and we are going to use the average rate, that is 0.5654. The dividend we are going to use the dividend rate of 0.581, and the exposed net assets position on 31st December is 92,000 minus 32, that gives us 60,000, and we are going to use the current exchange rate because that is on 31st December, that is 0.5321, and we are going to calculate the values. So the exposed net assets are $17,961. Net income is 25,443. That is what you can see we have calculated before. Dividend is 8,715, and the net assets position translated is 34,689. Now, if you look at the translated value of exposed net assets on 31st December, this is equal to 31. This is 34,689, and the exposed net assets on 31st December is 31,926. So this is equal to 2,763. That is, this is the difference that we have calculated, so we can verify our answer, and this is placed over here as well to check maybe if I have made any calculation errors. This sheet is I have done on an Excel, so hopefully there will be no mistakes this time. And once again, thank you Bayan for reporting the error. Thank you so much. Remember that effective questioning brings insight, which fuels curiosity, which cultivates wisdom. If you have any question regarding this session, then please don't hesitate to ask in the comment box or by email, and inshallah I will reply you back. Happy learning.